Yo guys, Master Markov here, and welcome to another Steam one-shot with Over the Alps. Now, today we're going to be doing another Ludo Narra Con game demo. So, I have actually very little idea of what this game is about. I heard it's about some train, Swiss, and espionage, and honestly, if you gave me it in that order, I'd have no idea. What the heck? Okay. Credits? Okay, what's this? Is this nothing? It's hard to navigate. Okay, I was gonna say, how do I navigate to this game? Ooh, a case of Chateau Vercoli. Sure, why the heck not? Mussolini fumes over daring prison escape? The heck? 4 prisoners escaped from a detention facility outside of Milan last night. In an incident the Italian Prime Minister has branded the work of foreign agents. In a statement this morning, Mr. Mussolini vowed that no efforts would be spared to retrieve the prisoners, whom he described as dangerous political insurgents. Somehow I'm guessing we're working against that, huh? Aubrey. I've been enjoying the sights and smells of Milan, my friend. Oh, I could pick which one. But Mussolini will wreck it in the end. Fascism will never overcome beauty, it will die trying, or I'll tell you precisely what I got up to. Oh man, that's weird. I won't tell you precisely what I got up to. I got out, didn't break too many noses on the way. Oh, Control's has enough dirt on me already, I think. But it shouldn't have any of those messy consequences our masters dislike so much. I didn't think Milan will remember my face, and you would believe it. And would you believe it, I even met a girl. I'll do that. You are a manipulative British agent. What? Oh, okay. Well, shoot. I didn't think that chooses everything that I do. Alright, Riva San Vitali in a few hours, Aubrey. We'll keep you posted how I get on. I thought that was just like a cool bit where it's like, yes, you gotta choose all like your replies on it. But that actually chooses how I play? Or at least how I am? Oh, what the heck is this? Okay. We saw in Vital. So, okay. Wait, hold on. Open that one up again? I want to see. What's this mean? Does that mean we're, like, almost there? So that's a meter. Okay, that's what we have to do. And this is... Oh. 49 stops, Aubrey. And they call this an express. Switzerland is full of these electric trains, the young woman in my compartment remarked as we lurched to a halt once again. Not enough fuel here to run proper trains. No good coal mines, I think. She smiled at me, a prim, unaccustomed smile, like an ill-fitted shoe. That will soon change, she added. Electric trains, not enough fuel to run proper trains. She smiled at me, they'll change soon. It will, just like that, or I rather like the mountains as they are, Fraulein, or I ignore the remark and continue to gaze out of the window. Ooh. Nah. I want to say this, but, like, I don't like the Fraulein at the end of that. Not Swiss. Oh, Then you're in luck. We'll be amongst them for many more hours. She stuck to the gloved hand. Fraulein Wolf. Not Swiss. German. The greatest of pleasures, Fraulein, I returned. I'm not making this up, Aubrey. That was her name. Oh, boy. I kinda... The greatest of pleasures. I mean, I'm not... I kinda want to say that, because that's funny. I'm not making this up. That was her name. Where are you? Oh, I told her my name was Smith. And left it at that. The train lurched back into motion. For a moment, we just jostled together. 5 empty seats, and she had picked the one beside me. Where are you headed? I hear the air up here is exhilarating. Let's go try to keep... I'm guessing this is actual dialogue options. Maybe you have to keep her happy? Sort of? Maybe? Is that what we're meant to be doing? That's possible. It's so hard to tell because after that first bit, I'm like, oh man, choices matter. But I'm like, maybe they matter not to who I'm sending it back to, but who I'm talking to now? Ugh. I nodded toward the high peaks that now dominated the view from the window. The train was now rattling its way through Medricio. Yes, indeed it is, Fraulein answered. My elder sister used to come here for her health. She was very vigorous, but now she's married. Her marriage should drag one to a sense of adventure. We marry one day, or... Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. Fraulein Wolf is interested in you. Ah, okay. So I guess, yeah, that is what we're trying to do. You're not married, I suppose, she smiled. And so your sense of adventure is very intact, I hope. She turned to examine her reflection in the window glass and adjusted the fall of her hair. A pity. The way those soft blonde waves hit her brow worked fine for me. Continued to talk, she asked altogether too many questions. You are from Germany. They say a war is coming. I don't know which one I should do. Maybe get more information. Let's check with that. She nodded. I'm quite sure of it, but even if our countries are at war, it does not mean that we must be, does it? Not on such a beautiful day, in such a beautiful place as is. I hope not, at least. Perhaps I would be in luck, and Fraulein Wolf would prove to be my contact. Somehow, I'm doubting that, but you never know. Viva San Vital. Ooh, okay. So then what's up with that? What is this exactly, then? I mean, I get that I'm here, going there, all the way up to wherever it is that I'm going up to. What am I supposed to do? I met a Fraulein Wolf. She seemed quite delightful. I hope to see more of her in Riva San Vital. Welcome to Over the Alps. Okay. Meet Wolf. A man of character. Okay, that's kind of cool. Got the hotel. What the heck? Oh, shoot. Aubrey? I saw the Fraulein again. Who is Aubrey, though? Is that, like, my son? A mom? A relative? Because I'm thinking, oh, that's a wife or something. Like, maybe. I saw Fraulein, you're waiting for someone, I suppose, Fraulein, I began, or... And I tell you, German girls drink like weeds. I guess I'll do that. You are now heedy? What? Oh no, what have I done? The first round was hers, the frisky spritz. We drank it at the window seat looking over the lake. Then she waved me towards the bar. Your turn. Of a vodka martini, Negroni, flaming absinthe, gin and tonic, por favor, martini as dirty as you can make it, or whiskey on the right. Martini as dirty as you can make it. Why not? Disgraceful, she pulled a sour face. You could drink that one alone. I did as I was told. Then it was... Wait, what did it actually say? Because, yeah, okay. I did as I was told. Then it was her turn to serve once more. Neat grappa, no less. I don't mind saying I was having a fine time. By the time my contact found me, I was definitely below par. I was nervous, sweaty Italian. He leaned in, close, but not close enough. You're the agent. Yes, we will go tonight, from the bay, after dark. Hurried away, Fraulein Wolf raised a delicious eyebrow. Agent? Drink up. I raised a finger to my lips. No. Travel. Travel agent. Oh, she adores me now. Naturally. Finish our drinks. Now that I wasn't expecting. Why are there two routes? Huh? I liked Wolf, but I didn't trust her, so I intercepted the Italian and changed my plan. Idiot arranged across the lake by rowboat. Which one should I do? I didn't know I could have choice. I liked Wolf, but I didn't trust her, so I intercepted the Italian and changed the plan. I honestly don't trust her. As much as she adores me, you're now deceptive. Nice! Aubrey, you remember back in Piccadilly when we had that little contest to see who could collect the most vehicles in the space of an afternoon? I forgot who won. It's probably a tie. May have been a drunken prank, but I consider some of our finest work. You won by a place a healthy second. Anyway, it turns out that in a pinch you only need to steal one. Though, doing it in an anxious Italian man tow is a pretty thing. Okay. Let's see. I feared discovery and barked at him to be quiet. Get in, stop complaining, or I'll leave you behind. I've done this 100 times. Nothing to worry about. Of course. Hundreds? Oh, wait, Italian. Hundreds? How would I do... I don't know how Italian would say hundreds. I'm Italian, so I could just... we should just say it the way I am. But, Nah, I'll just say hundreds. Hundreds? The man seems to have some sort of conscientious objection to borrowing cars. Honestly, Aubrey, where does control find these people? I shot him a look. The man bit his lip and fell silent. A moment more, and I tricked the engine. We roared away into the night. I think someone saw us leave. That's not good. Malay Crossing. Hitler reaffirms promise not to invade Switzerland. In a meeting between Swiss and German officials last night in Berlin, the German Chancellor reaffirmed his country's commitment to respecting Switzerland's neutrality in the event of war. This should calm fears in the chocolate-loving nation, which is rumored to have significantly bolstered its Alpine military defense system in recent months. Well, I guess that's the real reason then, isn't it? Ooh, plane. Hotel Alpine? Or Alpine? Weird way of saying Alpine, at least. All which puts us here, Aubrey. Old chum, imagine if named Alpin. The Italian and I sat together at the breakfast table like a perfect couple of chumps. He had his napkin tucked into his collar. I'm ditching you here, you understand? Nah. Ready to tell me where we're going yet? Actually, I don't even know your name. The Italian trusts you. Okay. Surprising. The oaf reached across the table and took my hand in his. Please, it's my daughter. I don't know how to, like... This man does not seem like an actual Italian. Please, it's my daughter. She has been taken. We must rescue her. What can I say? Simply sound marvelous. Daughter is someone important, I imagine. Look here, if you're lying... Well, then I suppose we better go and get her. Grazie cielo, the Italian enthused, releasing my hand to pat his chest. I'm Primo Vercoli. At your service. Smith? Not your real name, of course. Frankly, my dear, I don't care what your name is. Not your real name, of course. Sir, I am Vercoli. It's written on my passport. Do you want to show? I shook my head. Go to the train station in Lugano. What? Going to Bellinzona? Is that north? Then again, I couldn't actually be traveling that route. But sure. 2-3 hours. Then we rescue my daughter. They have her in a castle there. Oh god, Mario, what are you doing? Went back evidently pleased with his plan. And now, how's your smoked fish? May I try? Honestly, you could tell Control I want that vineyard. Well, guess we're heading out. Oh. What? Oh. I have to decide again, huh? We just stolen card, walked to Lugano. No. Ditch it. Definitely ditch it. Might take a little longer, but honestly, I could definitely deal with ditching it instead. Me again, Aubrey. We followed the lakeside road to Lugano. A 2-hour walk that took 3 hours because Vercoli kept stopping to dab his forehead with a handkerchief. We reached the town in one piece and with no one on our tail that I could see. Strolled towards the station, My idea was slip into the train station quietly, over a fence, plan to hide in plain sight. As much as I want to say that, I think hiding in... Oh, nope. I think hiding in plain sight. You're now brazen. Oh, God, wait. Hold on. I didn't want to... Wait a minute. That's not what I... that's not what I meant by that. That's not even a little bit what I meant by that. Okay. I plan to hide in plain sight. I'll board the train with the swagger of a millionaire. Would the ladies care to choose which mountain I might buy? Champagne for everyone aboard the express. God dang it, I've turned into James Bond, and that was the one thing I didn't want to do. Jesus Christ. Train was ready, and we were just about to climb aboard when... There you are, you Hund. Owen's voice loud, shrill, and familiar. I ignored it, hoping to deflect attention. I gasped and pointed at the short man a few paces down the platform. No, I rolled around. I know who it is. Just when I get a sharp slap across the face. It was Fraulein, but she wasn't smiling now. Speaking of dogs, you seem to be dogging my heel. Oh, God. Hello, Fraulein, and goodbye. No. Did I get slapped again? Ha! Nobody believes these theatrics of yours. Slapping with the other hand across the other cheek. Seemed she was playing a scene, but for whom? It's turned to address the audience who was beginning to form around us in the concourse. This is the man who stole Herr Dr. Schwager's car from the Hotel Melind. Oh. That's not good. Whose car? Perhaps Primo would vouch for me? To the crowd. It's perfectly alright. This is my wife. That'll work. Might as well have given them opera glasses. It's better than a matinee at cinema. The audience was hooked. Yes, that's him. The man who was there in Melind. Oh, yes, that's him. The man who was there in Melind. Second voice. Austrian. Must be a doctor, then. Train behind me was gathering steam. Be departing soon. Heard the clatter of police cars' bell approaching. I called to Verkilly to get away. I turned and ran for the train. This is not the end, Fraulein. What? I've been caught by the police. Oh? She replied quietly with a not-so-innocent smile. I do hope not. Police dragged me away and caught a final glimpse of her swear. She's helping Fraulein into the car, no doubt designed better than I. I guess I do only have one place to go. Where do I click now? I only have the one place to go, and you're not letting me literally go there. Do I go back? Do I go to Riviera? Taken by the police? Yep. Of course I would be. I knew I shouldn't have flaunt. I knew it. When you said hide in plain sight, I thought you meant in the station. Hide in plain sight. I didn't think you meant as that way. Well, Aubrey, it's a toss-up. Perhaps the Swiss police are the most insane, or perhaps it's control. I thought the police would take me to Bellinzona, throw me in the same cell as Verkoli's daughter, and save me a lot of bother. I work on the officer in the back of the van with me. Works on the handcuffs. He's biding my time. Work on the handcuffs or work on the officer. I could work on the officer. He was impenetrable. Might as well have been made of cheese. When the van door opens, I saw there was not an lion's den, but rather some microscopic, unheard-of little town. Rivera. The heck? Dragged inside a beer house. The smell, sausages, stale beer from the shadows on my back. A cigarette flared. This isn't a police station. May I have one of those, or you gonna remove these handcuffs? I was dragged inside a beer. Oh, I have a question for you, English. A man's voice. Deep, resonant French, perhaps. What exactly have you been playing at? Control sent you? Or I don't answer questions from... Control sent you? The police here call spies bedbugs. Do you know that? Little bugs living in their bed? Man paused to draw on his cigarette. I'd like to understand what you were thinking back in Lugano, making such a spectacle of yourself. German one, heading to Berlin with my contact. It was a German woman. Was it? Not a question. Well, friend, you are now, as one says, on the radar. Cigarette tapped on the ashtray with some petulance. From here on, for God's sake, stop making it so easy for my men to find you. And don't go off mission. Is that clear? Very... No guns, please. I hate dodging bullets. Or off mission. Extremely charismatic. Okay. Not worry, my men are lousy marksmen. They don't drink too much at lunch. A flick... They drink too much at lunch. Oh god. A flick of the cigarette, a little scatter of ash. Moment for me to consider. Verkoli, I begin... was my contact, wasn't he? Please now have your description. What? Never heard of Verkoli before. Now get moving. What do you mean they have my description? Oh, move to indicate a small door at the rear. We'll be in touch when Control has worked out what good you could be doing here. There's no time for questions. I hustled away the empty kitchen. I think just because I got caught by the police, it didn't matter. I was going to have gotten my description done. Alright, so walked away from town. Stole it. Nope. What the heck is this? Good lord. I imagine the police might start looking for me in Belizona, so I hiked to the nearest mountainside to lie low and high. Two things were now clear. Mulled them over as I walked. One, Vercoli had not been my contact. As far as control was concerned, I received Riva, and had gone completely rogue in the company of an unknown Italian. Eating kippers and stealing cars. Two, wherever my actual contact had got to, he wasn't coming back. I only have myself to blame. It was Control's fault, of course. I'll be leaving business at a report. That's for certain. Rescuing random daughters from Switch Castle, I'd be a laughingstock. Promising me you won't rat me out, Aubrey. I kind of would have wanted to, though. Like... Okay. Oh. Confidential field report. We've successfully evaded. They're hot on your tail, so stay on the move. Oh, God. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. So that means that Vercoli is probably an actual person, and that is probably his name. Picture me, Aubrey. Log fire, warm brandy. I found an empty cabin up there, marvelously well stocked. You'll think me a lucky devil, but these are Swiss Alps. Locals aren't too savvy to be caught short if they're snowed in. Needed the brandy. It was mixed up in something. It was rattling around inside my head like loose change. Knew I wouldn't be able to lose him alone, shoot himself. Imagine confronting Vercoli. Was the story about his daughter even true? And was he really as hopeless as he seemed? There's more to his business than he was letting on. Then an interruption. There's a knock on the door. And who would it be? Damn her eyes, Aubrey. Stayed silent. Sometimes I wish I carried a gun. I opened the door, there was no point in hiding. Sometimes I wish extremely dramatic. Oh, God. She opened the cabin door uninvited and peeked in around the frame. The night was cold, but she wasn't wearing a coat. Well, aren't you gonna ask me in? That'd be wise. Would it matter? No. No. Would that be wise? Not armed, if that's what you mean. Fraulein lifted her arms above her head and turned a slow circle under the light of the porch lantern. Look, she said. I looked. Satisfied? Oh, satisfied? Without waiting for an answer, she stepped inside. If this went on any longer, she'd be helping herself to the brandy I'd found. I had to come. I believe I owe you an apology, Mr. Smith. Only one, or I was listening. Only one. She ignored me and continued. I got you in the most awful lot of trouble, didn't I? Vercoli, my contact. Not as much trouble as I'd like to be in. Ooh. She came over to me, excitement in her eyes. Let's get in trouble together then, shall we? Want Vercoli's daughter? I think, and so do I. Giggled like a schoolgirl, one of those fearsome ones that carries a hockey stick. Promise to Soul and Patch, Smith, an alliance so the broken instant one of us double-crosses the other. It'll be fun. Don't you agree? As fun as a toothache. If we play, you'll lose. Now that's the spirit. The wolf placed away across the room and curled herself in the rug before the fire, slipped off her shoes. Now don't be a bore. Pour me a drink and we'll discuss how we're going to spring Vercoli girl from her castle. Damn her eyes, Aubrey. Damn her eyes. Okay, he's still here? Oh, Lord. Her mazur lay on the table by the couch, placed there after she removed it from the strap holster on her thigh. Got Fraulein Wolf's gun now, or she's sleeping. As for her, I dumped her bodily out the door. You've acquired her pistol. Might need to use it on her. I got a soft spot for irony. She's sleeping. As I look at her, I wonder if there's still hope for her, for Europe. If people turned out to Who bad can ever be turned to good again? When they're sleeping, even Nazis look innocent enough. I want to lay a blanket over her against the cold. Feel a fool, Aubrey. There are worse things to be. One shot through the temple, that's all it would take. I'll be gone before she wakes up. Call me a cad if you like, but remember she's a Nazi, Aubrey. Worked in a slaughterhouse on my uncle's estate one summer. Aubrey, did I ever tell you that? Chief Butcher asked me once, why are swine born with such wonderful eyes? Damn her eyes. I guess now I gotta leave. Dang. Seriously? All that. Made my way downhill on foot. Why are so many on foot? So I'm guessing I have, at the foot of the mountain, I was a pretty village called Cadenazzo. Took a shortcut into the village by a paddock fence. I took the main road in. The police do have my description. I took a shortcut in. Rather reckless as it turned out. Tore my jacket into some barbed wire. Thirsty footsore, badly in need of a break. Of course. Well, I guess I won't be, you know, using that anymore. Dang it. Police has actually evaded their hot on your tail, so stay on your toes. Route risky? Man! Only had one route! The bus of Lozano departs whenever you're ready. Soviet Union ratifies non-aggression pact with Germany. Today, the Supreme Soviet of the Soviet Union ratified the Treaty of Non-Aggression between Germany and the USSR. The agreement, revelations of which shocked the world earlier this month. States that neither government may ally itself or aid any enemy of the other. The pact marks a surprising turn from Stalin's government, following months of negotiations with Britain and France towards establishing a similar alliance. Well, that's technically true, though, because, like, wait, can I leave again? Oh, yeah. Oh, I could just go whenever I want to, but I should probably check out some of the places first. The entire population of Cadenazzo has been packed inside the tavern. Everyone knew everyone else. Everyone jostled everyone else. Everyone spilled everyone else's beer and then hurried to replace it, spilling it even more in the process. Join the fray. Couldn't learn anything here without attracting attention. I surveyed the room for a mark. My eyes settled on a red-whiskered man sitting alone, studying a small book containing detailed illustrations of wildflowers, barely clad fairies distributedly draped across them. Seat taking care to share your observations, or yeah, care to share your observations. I'm a swindler. Nice. The man blushed the color of his beard hairs, and the book disappeared on the table. Did Maria send you? That's right. Maria, your wife? No, don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. That one. That woman, he cursed. Oh, he sighed with clear relief. That woman, he cursed. She barely gives me the time of day, let alone 10 minutes with her. Feel your pain, friend. After she I feel your pain, friend. That's what I'm gonna go with. I waved for 2 beers. They arrived and clonked our mugs together. So tell me, friend, how long have you been married? He asked. 10 years. Long enough to regret it. Ooh. No, 10 years. Not wholly untrue. That's about how long it's been, hasn't it, Aubrey? Since you dragged me into this game. 10 years with 6 months of off for good behavior. They say it takes 7 before things turn sour, but for us, he sighed, it took just 1. Not long after we married, Maria became very interested in looking after our goats. Man's great mustache bristled with sorrow. What are you trying to say about you and your goats? She goes up the mountain for hours and comes back smelly with goats. You know that grassy hay smell goats have? Sympathetic smile wore during the nonsense that was faultless. Smells put you off her? Sure it's goats she was rolling around with. I left a footprint! The man froze. He shot to his feet as though punched me through a wall, and thought better of it and stormed out. Everyone saw I slunk away. Shoot. Dang it, I know I should have just left. I know I shouldn't have been in a place that's like that. Little church of Cadenazzo was dim and empty inside, blissfully cool. The space was so quiet that for a moment I didn't see the priest sitting on the front pew, his head bowed. Took a seat beside him. I took a seat at the back. May I come in, Father? Use my best Italian. My accent isn't too shabby now after all that time in Milan. Oh, okay. Of course, all are welcome, he answered, still facing the altar. Thanks, Father. I'm only resting for a moment. What can you tell me about? Thank you. All without turning his head. That was when I realized he was blind. What's your name, my child? Smith. I answered, I'm Danish. My name is my business. Smith. Shoot! Then you're English, he nodded. Name is Locarno. Father Locarno. Like the town not far from here across the lake. I've just come from Locarno. You're on your way to Bellinzona, he replied. To see the castles? They were seeing. Something suspicious is happening in Sasso Corbaro. What does that mean? Huh. Yes, very beautiful. He smiled, darkened into a frown. Except for Sasso Corbaro, which God saw fit to strike with lightning and leave a ruin. Place of evil, no doubt. The priest nodded at the floor. You're walking for a long time, he remarked, and yet you have no belongings. Meeting my brother, I'm on the run from the police. I travel light. The priest chuckled. Just dragging your heavy soul around is weight enough, I'm sure. Took it a moment to rest. Farewell, Father. Took a moment just to rest. You a Christian, Anglican, Catholic, only at Christmas and Easter. Let's go with that one. I'll pray you find your way back to God. Farewell, Father. Peace be with you, my child. There's sadness in his voice. Perhaps he saw little of my future, Aubrey. Seemed the type. Wonder if he smelled my fears to come. Any other place in here that I could actually go to? I don't think I want to go back to the bar, so let's try and head out of here. Hike was only a couple of hours. There was a bus. Take the bus. I have 2 diversions and less footprints. I slipped aboard the bus to Bellinzona. Hat down, collar up. The driver didn't pay me a second glance, but a few passengers noticed the state of my torn shirt and murmured with disapproval. They remembered me well enough. And with a fine set of whiskers, tapped me on the arm. Heading to Bellinzona, I think. And you? It is a beautiful city. Myself, I am heading for Biasca. It's a little further to the north. There's a little place where I like to stay. What's it called? The Mazil Club. He smiled. It was for Swiss only, you understand. I must have said something wrong because he made a show of coughing and returned to admiring the view. Clearly, I did. Okay, how are the police looking? Ah, shoot. They found 2 footprints. Oh god, with a diversion. And another footprint. Oh man! Evaded but there's skin in your teeth. Time is running out for me. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hold up. Well, it seems that was the end of our demo here, huh? Dang. And we're ending it with the police, like, just on our tail as well. I guess that's kind of lucky, but god, I could have played that so much differently and so better. If I knew at the beginning it, like, shapes what I am, not based off what I say, but based off what the actual postage is, if I knew that from the very get-go, then I probably would have played that very differently. Because I did my responses at the beginning based off what it said, not like what the things on the side were, like honesty, deceit, cleverness, you know, spy tactics, all that stuff. Oh man, this is gonna be a cool game. I'm kind of interested now. Because before I wasn't as interested in seeing it just by the trailer and some of the art that it shows. But this is pretty different. And I gotta say, I like it. So if you guys like this video as well, like, comment, subscribe down below. And I hope to see you next time with more Steam One-Shots and more Ludo Narra Con demos. Peace.